Hey guys, so this is the tutorial on how to set up the Dark Room PvP game. So first, as usual, we will need to open the actual settings. So /ss darkroom settings events. So similar to the other game, we need to select the game world, the preparation time 15 seconds, the game time. We will reduce this to 2 minutes, maybe 120 seconds. Then allow light flickers. Basically this effect is something like this. So effect give Peepersoak blind dance to, then it will flicker, then it will be black again, flicker, block, flicker, block. So basically that's the flicker. If you don't want that, you can just disable it, but for us we will enable it. So SS darkroom settings events. Now for the game field, as I've said before, game fields are basically chunk based, so we need to select all the chunks that are accessible to the players. If not, they will be considered as not players. So what we'll do is go to the spectator, go on the opposite corner, break the block, or first we need to select, so multiple add, break this, then move to the opposite corner. As you can as you notice, this lab or this game venue is very similar to the lobby, but they are different. This is just a duplicate of that lobby, or yeah. So we will need to break this second block or second chunk. So basically we have 64 game fields, so there are 64 chunks on this game. So next we can just do, or we will need to set the start barrier and the end barrier. So for this game we won't set any start barrier, because when the player teleported, when players enter this game, they will be teleported on this location, and then they can just roam around and, you know, pick the spots that they want. So we won't need any start barrier, but you can set a start barrier, or you can set your own start barrier if you want, but for us we won't need it, but instead we will need the end barrier, because I have an NPC here that have a certain command, which is the CMI warp Honeycomb, that will teleport the player to the next game venue, which is the Honeycomb. And they should only be access this, or they can only access this when the game ends. So basically we need to add a barrier on this location. So we can just add a block here and then a block here. Then on this corner, or on this wall, we will create a end barrier that will get removed after the end of the game. So after the end of the game, the barrier will get removed and the players will be able to access this NPC, and they will be able to teleport on the next game. So SS darkroom settings events, set end barrier, multiple add, select this corner and select the opposite corner. So now we have a 168 barrier. So next we should kill all and start auto next game. Next game delay will be 30 seconds again, and then select the sword. So basically this is a PvP game, so players must need a PvP item. So this is not technically this is not just sword. We can use any items you want, even if it is a custom item, depending on you. So for us, we will just get a regular wooden sword. So we will just set this sword as the main weapon for this event. So select this, then equip the sword and press right click. So now the wooden sword has been selected as the main item for this game. So similar to the red light, green light, this also have a flash all data button, which will flash all the data, will delete all the data for these settings or for this game. So now basically that's all the settings you need for the red light or for the darkroom PvP game. So since we already here, I will talk about the mechanics for this darkroom PvP game. So basically the mechanics for this game is that the players needs to survive for the duration of the game. It's optional for them to kill each other. As long as they survive, then they can proceed on the next game. So yeah, it's not strictly, they don't need to kill the players or they don't need to kill any players to survive or to proceed to the next game. All they need to do is to survive on this game. Yeah. So that's it. So see you on the next tutorial.